right, so we just ended our closed session for our Adelaide Metcalfe Council meeting, and it's Tuesday, August 4th, 2020, and we ended it at 9:41. So we just have, I believe, just one motion for the Rising report, and that is resolve that council directs staff to proceed as directed in closed session. Deputy Mayor Hendricks and Councillor McKinnon, all those in favor, and that's carried. All right, and is there anything else for other business at all? Jennifer?
Sorry, I'd like to go back to the scheduling for the next planning meeting. It's been brought to my attention that on September 3rd, we will not have a planner. Erin Besh will be with Strathroy Caradoc, and their planning meeting is that night. And it's at 5:30, and she can't guarantee that she can be available at 7. So that leaves the following week, which is also the same week of council. So you're looking at the 9th, 10th, or the 11th.
Councilor Brody?
I know I might not be around, but I hate the idea of pushing stuff back any longer. Yeah.
How are we feeling on the, you said the 9th is available?
Yeah, planner Erin Bash has indicated that the 9th, 10th, or the 11th is open for her.
What about the 2nd, September 2nd? It's a Wednesday.
I'm available. 2nd is good with me.
Does it have to be the next week?
No, but Councillor Brody won't be here.
I won't be here on the 2nd. I'm positive of that.
What about Friday morning, the 4th?
I'm available.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay, well then I won't cater to you anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends how long I decide to stay away.
So we're looking at the first week, second week.
How about we go with the 9th then? It's the night after council meeting. I mean,
That sounds good with everybody else, the 9th. So Jennifer, you want to do another motion or?
Yeah, so if Councillor McKinnon or Councillor Brody want to amend the motion that they passed to schedule it for Thursday, September 3rd, and then we'll have a new motion for Wednesday, September 9th at 7.
Okay, Councillor Brody.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And
That's fine. That's fine.
excellent. Okay, all those in favor? And that's carried.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okie dokie. And then we also need to, just so it's in the minutes here, schedule that special council meeting for August 12th, I believe. I wrote it down somewhere. And it was at 6:30, Morgan?
Yeah, August 12th at 6:30.
Excellent. Okay, and that the location for that one will be at the Middlesex County Administration Building in London on Rideout Street. We're in seconder to schedule that meeting. And that's Councillor Brody and Councillor Clark. All those in favor? And that's carried. And my understanding that Jennifer, our clerk, will be away during that week. So we need to appoint someone as clerk, and we're recommending Kathy Bunting, the county clerk, to be our clerk for that day. Deputy Mayor Hendricks and Councillor McKinnon. All those in favor? And that's carried. Okay, I think that's everything before we get to the bylaws. So with the bylaws, the first one, I apologize for not realizing I have the conflict on this one. So I don't know if Marion, I don't know if you have the motions in front of you. So the motion is resolved that the third and final reading be given to bylaw number 79, 2020, zoning bylaw amendment for Singers 5333 Calvert Drive, and that the bylaw be signed by the mayor or by the deputy mayor, I assume, and the clerk, and
Yep.
have the corporate seal attached. All yours, deputy mayor.
Okay. All right. Moved by Councillor McKinnon, seconded by Councillor Clark. All in favor? And that's carried. And I don't have anything else in front of me because I'm using my iPad. So
Excellent. So now we're going to go back to the rest of the bylaws. And before I do the reading of this motion, so I think there's probably one bylaw that we should probably discuss before we get through that. And it's bylaw number 47 of 2020, the temporary face masks. I did receive an email during our council meeting, as well as I believe most of the other council members did as well. And in that email, they were requesting that we consider changing the age from 2 years old to 12 years old to be exempt from wearing a mask.
That makes sense.
Is the school, isn't a grade 4 and up, they're gonna have to wear a mask at school?
Yeah, grade 4.
That's-
Yeah,
So
4.
how old are they? 4.
Yeah.
that would be reasonable. That's actually 9 years old or 10 rather than 12.
And I'm not sure. Morgan.
The age limit from 2 to 12 will be consistent with other municipalities in Middlesex County as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That sounds fun.
Okay, and then just a couple questions that I have is how are we going to relay this message to our business owners in Adelaide Metcalfe if it's approved?
I haven't been in any business yet where people aren't wearing a mask, at least in Middlesex County. People are just conducting themselves as if it's all the rule. It's when you get into Lambton that it becomes a little different.
Morgan?
So we can include a bit of a communication strategy through our social media, just mentioning that the bylaw was passed with these certain details and leave it up to kind of what else is already happening around us.
Okay. Is there any other questions at all for this one? Okay. So I'm assuming we'll change that from the 2 to 12. And then we'll have the motion then for all these bylaws resolved that all 3 readings be given to bylaw number 43 of 2020, the 2020 electronic meetings and proxy voting amending bylaw. Bylaw number 44 of 2020, the revolving drain 2017. Bylaw number 45 of 2020, ward drain extension 2017. Bylaw number 46 of 2020, appoint members to the joint building committee. Bylaw number 47 of 2020, temporary face maps. 48 of 2020, appoint building inspectors. And bylaw number 49 of 2020, confirm council proceedings. The bylaws be signed by the mayor and clerk, and the corporate seal be attached. Mover and seconder. Councillor McKinnon, seconded by Councillor Brody. All those in favor? And that's carried. And motion to adjourn at 9:51. Deputy Mayor Hendricks and seconded by Councillor McKinnon. All those in favor? And that's carried. All righty, that's it.